for tonight is not having the giveaways. Tyus Jones will draw a foul. There have been a lot of whistles in this first quarter, really both ways. Juan Toscano's got a tough task. He's on Valanciunas. He's got to get over and contain the ball handler, Jones, who was pretty resolute there. He was trying to get his shot up. Wasn't taking no for an answer. Got into his body. Didn't even think about giving it back to Valanciunas. That's one thing about this team. That's one of your favorite words I love. Resolute. You know, is it insistence? I'm still going to really go and finish this way. I think that's a good description of what Tyus Jones was doing there. Just, I'm not going to be denied. This is just a weird team sometimes because Valanciunas is by far the biggest human out there. And it's times like these where they don't even look at him. And you think, well, he could probably take advantage of his size, but that time it worked out for Jones. We got Warrior fans everywhere. Wanamaker looking a little 2 for 1 there. Wiggins kept it alive. See if you can get Valanciunas involved in some kind of action here. Bazemore trying to get downhill. And the high floating fade doesn't work. And so Memphis an opportunity to finish off the quarter. Bazemore was hoping his defender fell asleep. Focused on the action on the other side. Tyus Jones trying to get it to Valanciunas, but all these guys in gold force another turnover. That was close, but they collapsed. They were behind. Valanciunas had a step because they switched it a little late, but Warriors were there. What is the whistle here with 6/10 left? It'll be out of bounds. You can get a shot off in 6/10. You need a minimum of 3/10 to secure and attempt a shot. And that will do it. Well, the Warriors shot incredibly poorly. 4 of 20 is brutal. Except when you look at the score, they're down only 4 because they went to the foul line 16 times. So Memphis shot it at 50%, the Warriors at 20%, and somehow it's a 4-point game. And so 12 minutes in, the Warriors, they're not going to shoot 4 of 20 the whole game, you wouldn't think.
Draymond Green, big assist game last night. Oubre's offense wasn't needed. Smailagic for 3, and his first shot as an NBA starter is a 3, and it's out on the floor a little bit more defensively against Smailagic. Morant banks it in against Jordan Poole. Square at 4. Dillon with a foul line gun that goes. Look ahead for Oubre, who's all out of sorts, and saves to Grayson Allen. Dillon pulls up for 3. Bango. Got the start last night, went for a season-high 25.
And got off to a quick start in that game. He knocked down this little floater at the free throw line.
Warriors start 1 of 4 from 3 and 2 of 10 from the floor. Brandon Clark is in and hits the floater on. Dribble handoff for Morant. Clark flashes foul line, sends it, and scores it. Back-to-back buckets by Brandon Clark.
Level of the game, Chris. Time to find out who the lucky section's going to be, so let's spin the wheel.
And it was when I never believed this to be true. I deposit 21,000 pesos in to my coin PH Balong Express and let Miss Joyce trade for OMG. You won't. I just received profit of 211,000 pesos in my coin PH now. I'm the most happy right now. Contact Mr. Malone. Team Earn. Like me. Malone Joyce. Ayan. Eden Rose Peña is in the house. Ayan, nasa Facebook po si Eden Rose Peña. Mega love shot. And Eden Rose Peña, magbaba ka ng bahay mo dyan. Baka mamaya maraming tao na dyan. Sa Facebook ko pala, Eden Rose Peña. Ayan. Sorry, late ko nababasa yung mga message nyo kasi tatlo yung naka-live ko eh. Ano ba lahat? 4 pala. Sensya na, hindi ko masya-shoutout lahat Wait lang. Saan ba ako? Lottery.
Jordan Poole. Oh, what a tough finish over Valanciunas there. The two crossovers. Valanciunas actually moved his feet pretty well. At single digits, just trying to steal it at the end. That's sort of the MO for tonight as Damian Lee pulled the string short. Oubre gets the freebie. The Warriors shooting is kind of hard to be believed at this juncture as Jordan Poole puts that in. Creativity. He could have stopped short. The floater was there, but just decided to engage Valanciunas, take him on. Little head fake up and under. The Warriors are 6 of 24. And Bane is their best three-point shooter, and he rings the register perfectly. You see 45%. And that's legit. That's a tough shot to think you're about to go up and shoot, have to bring it back down, reset, go back up. Jordan Poole up. And is feeling himself. All kinds of crafty finishes. Floaters, up and unders. Keep it going, young fella. Why would you stop? This man is on a roll. Awkward closeout for Grayson Allen. Bane comes over. He's like, where'd he go? Kill it.
But the goal stays the same. So you come into work and you further that goal of compete, get better, and do it together. For me, helping out on the court with practices and player development sessions, as well as scouting opponents and working with the. So I feel really fortunate that I've been able to do what I love for a woman to be an assistant coach here on this coaching staff. Neil Ivey was here before me, so I think just looking at that, you can see the commitment that the Grizzlies organization has made to providing opportunities for women, and both on the coaching staff and if you look at throughout the whole organization, there's women in leadership positions everywhere here. I think it's important to celebrate accomplishments of women, both past and present, so that young girls and boys can see the limitless potential in women and how far we've come. I also think that it's important to shine a light on, the work that we still need to do to really achieve true equality for women. For example, women earn, less on the dollar than their male counterparts, and they're largely underrepresented in the highest positions of leadership across all industries. So, celebrating the accomplishments, but acknowledging the work we have to do. Know you belong, and bet on yourself. Work hard, be prepared, be persistent, ask a lot of questions, build your relationships, and when opportunities present themselves, say yes as much as you can.
Celebrate 20 seasons of Grizzlies.
Grizzly lead at 5. Bob Fitzgerald, Clint Azabuki with you. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Our Taco Bell take is a bit of a statistical oddity for Draymond Green. Can you actually finish with more assists and rebounds than points? Because that's never happened in NBA history.
He's so unique. Doesn't care about his points. You know what I'd like to ask him? When in your career did you become at peace with your game to the point where you could be like, okay, I just don't care about the points. I'm just going to do everything else. Because that's so counterintuitive for any basketball player. Think about that. I can imagine even the high school or college just going out to play a game and going, okay, points are just going to be whatever. I don't care about points. I'm just going to think about my assists and rebounds. He's different.
Dylan Brooks doesn't care about his points. As he misses there and foul on the rebound. Now, the one thing I will say, do you think Draymond learned in terms of from Andre Iguodala? Because Andre's years with the Warriors, he just said, and he told me multiple times, I read the game, see what the team needs, because all I care about is contributing to winning. Now, Draymond as the point forward here, he's the de facto point guard. So he's playing phenomenal defense, rebounding like a bandit, and then his passing, I think he gets a bigger kick out of the assists than doing the scoring.
Andre had something to do with it probably, but he's such a high IQ basketball player. He probably diagnosed the team, and he was like, you know what, this is how I'm going to be effective.
Yep, right there being effective as Oubre is fouled. But you'll hear Draymond say it in multiple interviews. If I have the ball and there's Steph Curry or there's Klay Thompson, the better chance for the Warriors is me to move the ball.
It's a back screen from Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's defender did help off of him. And Bane is trying to fight through that. And that should have been an and one for Oubre. He's going to want that one back.
I think Kelly right now needs to see the ball go through the basket. That's probably good that he's got the free throws here.
But think about the Warriors just running that play for him.
Yeah.
Hey, we want you to get an easy one.
Yep.
You're working your heart out. Nothing's working for you.
So one thing for Kelly is Draymond bounce that back and the Warriors get extra possession. He always plays hard, no matter what is going on offensively. But there are a bunch of Warriors struggling to shoot the ball tonight, and yet they're right in the game. Valanciunas, nice delivery to Bane.
It's the C-man and ball on the weak side. Always got to see the cutters. Use your peripheral. If you can't see it with your peripheral, back up.
Jordan Poole was knocked down. They're about Brooks with the foul.
They're about to run the same play, it looked like. They crossed in that same area. And you just see Damian Lee. He just turned around and he's watching Valanciunas. Watch. Yeah, that's his man. He's trying to have his butt to the baseline, but again, if you can't see your man, you need to back up a little more until you can see him with your peripheral.
Dylan Brooks with 3 fouls. Smiley gets 3 fouls. Draymond missing the jumper. I mean, it's getting to the point where the Warriors 7 of 27. Can you make enough shots to win a game? And that's the floater's not easy, as Grayson Allen just proved.
Fortunate.
Nico Mannion attacking and flipping it in. Draymond thinking the same thing. Valanciunas isn't on me. Let me get my teammates some space using my handoffs. Now, if you're Memphis, the way the Warriors are shooting, you want to be up 15 at halftime. And Draymond will pick up the foul on Valanciunas. Almost every time Valanciunas gets it now, he's trying to go up and score, even if Draymond's on him. Draymond kind of had his arm out before Draymond could get it straight up in the air. Valanciunas came up under him. Draymond, of course, does not agree.
Smilagic and Draymond, you don't have Looney, you're down a bunch of fouls, and Memphis is now starting to go to Valanciunas.
Draymond, with that pick and roll, stayed with the ball handler a little longer, and Jordan Poole recognized it from the weak side just a tad bit late. But this is what Memphis probably could have been doing the whole game up until now, just trying to pound it into Valanciunas, pick and rolls, posts, let him try to go to work and pose his will with his size.
All right, so now the NBA all-time scoring leaders from Lithuania. Are you ready? Zydrunas Ilgauskas is number 1.
Cavaliers.
Valanciunas is number 2. Arvydas Sabonis is number 3. And Sharunas Marciulionis is number 4.
Sharunas Marciulionis. Sabonis.
Got a technical foul.
So skilled. Draymond. Calm it down. I like this. Huddle up. Let's regroup. Get back together. Put our arms around each other. We all we got. Let's try to finish this second quarter.
Like a Draymond. Grayson Allen missed the tee. And Draymond's getting a kick out of it.
Ball does not lie.
Draymond Green is something else. Grayson Allen's a 91% free thrower, by the way.
But that's how competitive they are. Like, watching Draymond and how excited he is and how riled up he is, you're not getting the sense that they're thinking, oh, we're good with the split.
No, I mean, they're playing hard. It's just at some point, the execution offensively, you got to put the ball in the basket. Draymond, that's one way to do it. And that tee, Memphis may have awoken something that they're going to regret.
The intensity level for the Warriors, Draymond specifically, has gone up a few notches.
Dylan Brooks takes a wild shot after they had good productivity going to Valanciunas a bunch of times. Nico Mannion is clubbed in the lane and throws it away. Cutting back door, Draymond sends Bane away, and Damian Lee comes away with the ball. He had nowhere to go. And he's got an offensive foul as Damian Lee was using the free arm here.
Look at how polite Damian Lee is disagreeing. No, I didn't, sir. No, I didn't. But this is Draymond Green. 2 defenders stay with Poole. You saw how patient he was? He didn't try to rush the pass in there. He's like, okay, go ahead, commit. Come on out here. Come on out here. The pocket pass is there. Draymond's finishing with authority.
Very choppy game with all the whistles. And Oubre blocking Valanciunas.
I don't even think Valanciunas saw Oubre.
Nico Mannion, he will draw the foul. We're looking at 22 fouls already. And there's nearly 7 minutes left in the first half.
Keep going to the rim if you can. Throw your body into Desmond Bane. It's funny, Valanciunas is basically just sitting in the restricted circle. And the Warriors aren't scared to go in there and see what they can get. Look at Draymond still barking at people. I love it so much.
Warrior fans, with Xfinity Mobile, you can save hundreds on the most reliable network nationwide. Your wireless, your rules only with Xfinity Mobile. And Steve Kerr called Draymond Green the heartbeat many years ago. And he is the heartbeat of the team.
He's trying to get people's heads, clapping it up.
With John Morant coming back in. Nico Mannion, a couple free throws.
Draymond's got too much heart.
The Warriors 16 of 20 from the line. You can live with that. Winslow, dare him to shoot that three, and that is gapping someone.
You're clogging up the paint on the weak side. They don't want to give up the roller. Nico Mannion missing that three, and Winslow the rebound. If you're Memphis, you're thinking the Warriors are shooting 30%. We have a 4-point lead. And John Morant misses the layup.
Green knew that was going to be a tough layup for him, so he stayed with Clark. That was smart.
And Jordan Poole just didn't squeeze that off right away. Nico Mannion bringing that out. This is an absolute rock fight, but the Warriors are in the game. John Morant, 24% on threes.
They're making the right guys shoot the three ball right now.
This is a shooting exhibition, isn't it? Well, what I was going to say is the NCAA tournament's going on. This looks a lot like an NCAA tournament game. Nobody can make a shot, and it's competitive.
That's messed up.
Women's Empowerment Month means a lot growing up, and the reason I am who I am is because of strong, powerful women that have poured into my life.
If I had one thing to share with young girls who have hopes of breaking through the glass ceiling, just keep pushing. You have people in front of you that are sacrificing and paving the way for you.
Work and follow your dreams. If you have a goal and you want to reach it, the only way to do it is to translate that passion into a daily commitment.
Continue to grow, never be put in a box. Continue to just do the things that people say that you can't do. Whatever you put your heart to do, you can do it.
It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's very doable. So continue to fight.
I think it's just more about chances and giving them an opportunity to show what they can do.
Continue to push, continue to push the boundaries, and just know you have a lot of women and men pushing for you.
Again, there's a lot of important, powerful women that are capable, and we want to see that happen.
Sports, whether it's a business industry, and I think that the reward, the praise, should be on the same level. I think that it's important that we recognize and acknowledge them for all the hard work that they're putting in as well.
Hey, Sydney Neely here. Did you know the Grizzlies are making it easier than ever to support small businesses? That's right. In partnership with Cynthia Daniels and Company, Grizz Shop Local Women's History Month Edition is a virtual shopping event created to highlight, support, and sustain local women-owned businesses. RSVP at grizzlies.com/GrizzShopLocal by Saturday, March 27th and receive exclusive discounts to the participating shops.
Our all-state good hands when you think of Mr. Curry in Game 6 in Memphis from 62 feet. The longest shot made of his career. And that was game over for Memphis right there, and series over after that shot.
He's a really accurate chest passer. That's basically what that shot is. It's just basically a long chest pass. Remember that tunnel shot he used to shoot? It was always just a chest pass. He works on that.
He wasn't very excited about that. But our Hennessy, never stop, never settle. You're wondering, Kalena, what are the longest shots of Steph's career? And there they are, 62, and the 60, 54. We also should say, by the way, they've done it on pre- and post-game live, but we want to add our congratulations. Steph Curry winning the Jackie Robinson Award from the NAACP, much deserved. Absolutely fantastic. And the work that he and Aisha have done with Eat, Learn, Play, with 15 million meals in Oakland, along with Your Swishes for Dishes with Kaiser and Hoops for Kids with Salesforce. I mean, they're really some quality people doing some amazing things in the community.
Yeah, Steph knows what time it is. People are struggling. He's trying to do something to help, using his platform in the right way. Kudos.
Kyle Anderson misfiring, and I like Bazemore's competitiveness on the glass. Warriors shot it so well last night. Totally different tone tonight. Wiggins had 40 last night. Couldn't get that over the iron.
Kyle Anderson, he seems so slow and you could drive by him as they try the lob pass, not able to connect with Winslow.
Grayson Allen. I mean, everybody is missing for both teams. The Grizzlies are at 40. The Warriors are 9 of 32. Kyle Anderson's kind of a warm-up three. He's one of their better three-point shooters. Still can't get it to go. Look at this drought. And the Warriors take advantage of it. Bazemore likes the corners and also apparently can hit on the wing. This is the best Kent's ever shot the three in his career. Jordan Poole made that play. Took two defenders with him. Unselfishness. Not an easy pass to throw it backwards like that. A long skip pass. Grayson Allen getting around Mulder, but good recovery by Michael. And the Warriors continue to play quality defense. That's two possessions in a row. Mulder has moved his feet on Allen. Looks like he's a little frustrated there. How about if Mulder came alive with some distant shooting? Somebody in gold making shots. Anybody. Bazemore, kind of a wild shot that went over the backboard. Stay in attack mode. It's the right mentality. What are they saying here? He shot it over the backboard, so it'll be Memphis ball on the side. Bazemore's tapping his chest. Probably could have looked to pass that one out. Well, if you're 10 of 35 as a team, you have to have one that goes over the backboard. John Morant's everything but the finish. Good on-ball defense right now for the Warriors. And speaking of Mulder, and he just couldn't hit that three. Someone in gold has to start shooting the ball. Kyle Anderson hit the top of the backboard, and that's Warrior ball. This is ugly right now. Jordan Poole's 4 of 9, and he's still trying to play the right way. But at this juncture, he needs to start shooting the ball. You want him to play the wrong way now? I want him to get his, okay? Nobody else can make a shot. Or Wiggins can get his. Either one. Montescano Anderson, he misses the three. You don't want to settle for that one, though. Move it around a little more, see if you get something better. Grayson Allen, and met in the lane and rimming it home. It didn't even want to go in there, but nearly a 5-minute drought for Memphis has ended. It was like forced to. And you had half a quarter with one field goal. For 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And Wiggins, we got 2 field goals in 20 seconds. That's beast mode. Brandon Clark ended up on the ground. Wiggins just went through his chest, trying to cave it in. Andrew with 11 is the first player in double figures for either team. Winslow, good find there. And halfway down and out for Grayson Allen. It's a good closeout, helping recover for Jordan Poole. And the Warriors take the lead this trip. Mulder, dangerous pass. Jordan Poole behind the back in the lane, setting up Bazemore, and they still can't take the lead. Jordan Poole is trying to create, and John Morant had his pocket picked. Jordan Poole just said, "Give me the ball." Split action. Back to Poole to lay it in, the lead, and to the line. The Grizzlies thought he was going to set the split action screen, and he just slipped out of it. It's so smart. His defender hesitated, thinking he was going to stop himself. Jordan Poole recognized it and just kept going. As soon as he throws the ball in there, he's got the Stephon Clark. He's behind him the whole time. Just stay down. We got you. Look at Steph. Gingerly walking over there. Easy on that tailbone, Steph. So Jordan Poole, he has 11. Wiggins has 11. And the Warriors have the lead. Desmond Bane. He could do that work off those screens. His defender was behind him. Made the right decision. Curled it in there, but then stopped short. For the 30th pick, I like Desmond Bane. You always like those 4-year players. I do. TCU, he was doing that there too. You've noticed in a couple of years sitting next to me, I prefer guys that can shoot. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I like, and actually though, there's guys that are shooters. I prefer makers. See, lots of guys can shoot. I like the guys that make shots. That's why Steph and Clay are near and dear to me. I enjoy them. They make shots. That's in a movie somewhere. Jordan Poole dropping in both free throws. Finish this half strong. That's what Steph is thinking right now. Where's the greatest shooter of all time? He's watching his team just grind from the line. Draymond, good defense there. Winslow inside. Draymond just tipped it to an open spot.
Discipline straight up, play without fouling.
Oubre will peel out. Jordan Poole, the floater again, and his kid is something else.
But look at how decisive he was, though. There's no indecision there. As soon as he got it, he knew his defender had an awkward closeout, just a weird angle to cut him off. Knew that drive was going to be there, then stopped short, body control.
Kyle Anderson thought about that three. Wiggins wasn't buying it. And Anderson rimming that home.
Give him credit. He plays at his own pace. He's pretty confident. He knew his defender wasn't going to be able to block that, even though that defender had some length.
And Wiggins is fouled. So I got to ask you here, if you do something once or twice, it's something. And 3 times maybe you're lucky. This is the 7th good game in a row for Jordan Poole. Like, when does it stop being, wow, he's having a nice... This kid is playing some great basketball.
I know both of us have been taking him seriously. Man, you talked about his demeanor. I just like the fact that he's not surprised. He's not celebrating like crazy. This is just normal for him. And he expected the hard work he put in to pay off in this way. And he's just reading and reacting so well, using the defender's momentum against him at times, working without the ball, moving well without the ball. So that shows he can play with a guy like Steph and Klay Thompson.
We're going to get a lane violation here, which is going to give Wiggins another free throw. I like that graphic, and then it's the 8th straight game with double figures, because people forget Poole had a great game before he went to the G League.
Exactly.
And then has come back and just continued to play well the whole time. But, Steve Kerr had talked about it numerous times. They needed scoring from the bench. Someone had to score off the bench. He's starting tonight because you don't have Steph Curry, but, Jordan, on an evening where no Warrior can make a basket, he's 6 of 11.
And we got to talk about his attitude, too, because from everything I've heard, he was great with the Santa Cruz Warriors. He was a great teammate, went down there, the right attitude, tried to play the right way. He was scoring it well. He was thinking about assists, too.
The only downside is he went to Michigan. That's, can't hold that against him. So Wiggins, with that lane violation, makes the most of it.
He had some big shots at Michigan.
He absolutely did.
Too.
8-second game shot clock difference. Very odd basketball game, but the Warriors like the result so far. That's a nice tip in. Ja Morant, he missed the shot, and you see the competitiveness from the Rookie of the Year. That was a pretty amazing play.
Quick off the ground. How was he the first one to that?
He's listed at 6'3". He elevates at an elite level. The Warriors can play for the final shot. Wiggins missing there, but all things considered, with the Warriors shooting 18 of 42 or 13 of 42, get that right. It's a 2-point lead at halftime. And so, can they come home with a perfect road trip? Monte, Mully, Darrell Wright will talk about it. Our Jack in the Box at the half is straight ahead.
It's now time for the best of the best. Let's count them down 10 through 1. It's Friday's top 10 in the NBA. Let's play some defense. At play number 10, Jaylen Brown. Give me that. Takes it away like some candy and races down the court for the slam at the other end. We got 9 more to do. Here we go with Luka. Draws a trio of defenders. Gets it to the paint. Then the no-look feed to Maxi Kleber. Wow. Look, I don't need no eyes to find my teammate. And the triple try goes down. Okeke steals the pass from James Harden, races down the other end, where he throws a pass over his head to Aaron Gordon and Yeah, he knows what to do with it. Look at Okeke. Playing like a vet. Missing his rookie year. Back in action this year. And yeah, you give it to Gordon to throw it down. That's play number 7. James Harden throws the pass up court to Nick Claxton, who finishes the alley-oop jam. Look how nonchalant this is. Okay, you're down there. I'll give it to you. Look at that. A 3/4 court alley-oop. At play number 6, it's Jokic grabbing the rebound and in one motion, firing a baseball pass down court. And Michael Porter Jr., like a great wide receiver, streaking down the court, running his pattern, and it's a touchdown. Home run, touchdown, baseball, football. We've got it all on a basketball Friday night. Halfway through the list, it's a little fancy move from John Wall. You fancy, huh? Look at this. John Wall races down the court, evades the defender with a wraparound and gets it to Christian Wood for the dunk. His whole team dunked on him. It was John Morant here at play number 4, showing off the athleticism, driving to the rim, and the beautiful finish. Only 4/10 on the clock here in Tampa. Kyle Lowry to Fred VanVleet. He doesn't need the other 3/10 of a second. VanVleet says, you betcha. Now play number 2. Luka draws the double, throws behind the back, just casual. Hey, here's Tim Hardaway Jr., and he connects from downtown. Look at this. Luka setting up his teammate. And our top play from Friday night. Check out the off-ball movement here from Jamal Murray to get himself open. Jokic finds him, down by 3, 2 seconds to go. You betcha. Jamal Murray, clutch in the 4th quarter, forcing overtime, and in the extra session, he would bury the Bulls. Jamal Murray coming up clutch and coming up with Friday's top play in the NBA.
What's your favorite, man? Hidden on the side. These guys are just playing around. Not the wall! This is the issue with going after the trend. This is my stick now. Oh my. You know, maybe this is a good thing. That's rock solid. You know, you think chocolate chocolate. Bro, the splinters. I know. I know what you're thinking.
these statements cause my mind's never complacent, yeah. Lately I've been on some different shit. I'm making beats, filling seats, man, it's fucking lit. And I proceed with my degree in making fire hits. I think I got just what you need, girl, try a sip. She drank the Kool-Aid, I can see it on your lips. She wanna party with the best, yeah, grab a fit. I'm tripping hard on this beat, man, my mind's lit. Back and forth from what I want and what I'm gonna get. I keep my head down, grind up, moving on. I keep my mind clear as I write every song. Nothing's off limits, no opinions, nothing drawn. I free my mind every time, try to keep it going. 100 songs in 100 weeks, what the fuck? Yo, how these dudes keep writing? Do they cheat or what? Nah, bitch, we just know how to get what we want. And we're good at what we do, cause it's never enough. Ain't playing anymore, I'ma shut the door, ignore all the fucking idiots, turn them into corpses. So sore from ripping on these vocal cords, and like swords cut deep as my words are born, I'm upset. Cause ain't nobody heard of us yet. A few mil with the first man bet. We ain't never ever gonna forget. Though time was blood and sweat. Shit worth it. Y'all give a man purpose. Y'all make a man kill it when I'm performing these verses. It'd be a disservice if this music never surfaced to the top of this circus. All this time would be worthless. I'ma be first, bitch. All I do is work, bitch. Party hard, sure, bitch. Then back to the first, bitch. They gon' need a nurse quick. Put them in the hearse shit. Using every word to get hurt by this earth, bitch. Love playing this game. I ain't rapping for the fame. Nah, I rap to make a name. To be heard and make a change, yeah. To be heard and make a change. Yeah, I just wanna make a change.
I consider that out. Having flashbacks to when I did the giant MEMPHIS. We're looking real good right now. Let's get it. Steel ball always.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listen to me, cause I want it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really got it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that work the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started. And I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get started, get retarded. Nah, I'm the one to get retarded. Get the party started, yeah, get the party started. Just let me get a party, yeah. You got me fucked up. I don't know what's up. Pour that shit in my cup. We about to turn up. This shit up so loud. Sounds like we're sold out. In front of the whole crowd. We just control now. Take this shit too personally. Everybody got a different version of me. Everybody gotta be learning from me. Everybody wanna be working with me. And I feel like there's uncertainty and urgency to find out what you wanna be. But honestly, we change our minds constantly. So stop and breathe and find out who you wanna be. People want this shit, it's not enough you're talented. You have to fucking grab it. I'm sick of being adequate. Another college graduate just looking for an advocate to hire me to pack your shit and what it take is evidence. You need to get after it. These people, they don't matter shit. Just talk about it, capture it. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. Watch me. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me, watch me.
So which team comes alive offensively after some pretty ugly shooting? Smiley opened the game with a made three and then picked up 3 fouls, missing the 3 there. Kunis, and then Grayson Allen can't hit the 3. So the third quarter starts just like the first half in terms of neither team being able to make a shot. Smiley-Geach is show and go. Couldn't make the layup, but Oubre's there to clean it up.
But that's a good decision from Smiley-Geach. His defender, Valanciunas, has a long closeout. Show it to him. Try to get to the rim. Something's going to happen. Someone's crashing the offensive glass.
Dillon Brooks continues to launch. And for the Warriors, if you build any kind of lead and get hot here, Jordan Poole, been the one guy making shots. Miss that to the left. The Grizzly team is interesting because they have to feel like they just absolutely had something happen that they never expected last night. So for sure, as Kyle Anderson hits a three, they're thinking, all right, wait a minute, now even Looney's out, we're going to get this one. And they look up, and the Warriors still have the lead.
Warriors are just too rambunctious. Can't ever assume.
Smiley, another three, made the first, but has missed his last two. I mean, Chris Mullin said it at halftime. You don't go on the road and shoot 29% and win a game. And that's what the Warriors are trying to do right now. Smiley-Geach will pick up his fourth foul.
He's banging inside with Valanciunas. This is the Anderson bucket. Draymond closed out to him, had his hands down. Anderson's ready to shoot it.
Well, Kyle Anderson's 11. He's the only Grizzly in double figures. Dillon Brooks. He drops into three.
A little stagger screen. Just got to be able to switch out a little faster.
So Dillon Brooks now with 12, and then Anderson 11. Oubre elbow jumper. His jumper's not been there. Draymond, what a great fight for that. As Oubre draws the foul on Valanciunas.
Get your team an extra possession. And find Kelly Oubre streaking in there. That was off of the stagger screen. That last defender, I believe it was Oubre, switched out. Brooks is okay with taking contested threes. We'll take him off of movement, off the dribble. Warriors, all things considered, are okay with that for the most part.
You know, the one thing as the Warriors have
I'm good. I thought you were going to punch it. Why would I punch it? It's kind of like a trampoline. Check this out. Anyway, we have like a wood picture frame, basically, and yeah, so the center doesn't have anything behind it, just so you're aware. Oh, why does that form with it? These aren't boxing gloves, though. They're MMA gloves, which means they're not me. Boxing gloves, not too. I just meant that in the rules of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it. Did I break it? Oh, we snapped the wood, but not the actual Kevlar. Jeez. Okay. Look, you can see here, I broke the actual frame, but the Kevlar is still perfectly fine. So it's stronger than wood? It's way, yes, it's stronger than wood. Fixed it, and I found my next weapon. Oh, like nothing. Shots in the trap. These fibers are supposed to have more tensile force than steel, but steel? Yes. More wood. Bigger wood. Bigger wood. Oh my gosh. Bigger wood? Bigger wood. What the heck? I got it. Bigger wood. What? Yeah. Okay. Wait for it. Don't let it be fooled. This is getting weaker 100%. There is a lot more layers to go. Next up, we have
Taylor Jenkins challenging the foul call against Valanciunas. Grizzlies a 1-point lead.
Are the color cartridges in your printer ready for another school yet?
Miami.
Cyan, Mara, honor roll.
Potato. Kevin Cutler, Siak Meta, Musa Dagger. Foul stands, by the way. Kyle Anderson. Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. 11 points, 4 boards, 4 of 8 from the floor, and a couple of triples for Kyle Anderson tonight. Never stop, never settle with Hennessy. Yeah, we looked at the replay during the timeout, and we got a really good look from overhead, and clearly a foul on Valanciunas. We check in with Rob.
Well, and I also looked up Brevin talking about Kyle Anderson getting 13 points every other game. It's pretty amazing. The last 10 games, Kyle Anderson has gotten 13 points.
You doubted the night nugget?
No, I didn't.
How dare you doubt? How dare you doubt the night nugget?
I just wanted to confirm, and I have confirmed. But another 2 points, it would be 11 straight games that Kyle has gone alternating with 13 points. Taylor Jenkins said he's been so hungry from the end of last season up until this point, just to put in the work and find ways to get constantly better on the floor, and he's reaping those benefits. So when you embrace that mentality, whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league a number of years, you understand the work you're putting in and what you get out of it. He's a prime example of that.
Research.
Oh, Durant. Valanciunas the follow.
Pete, if you believe he tried to doubt the night nugget?
I'm stunned, baffled, befuddled. Great defense by the Grizzlies. Valanciunas and Grayson Allen combining, and then Wiggins with a foul against Grayson Allen. And it has been revealed to us that this game is being shown in Manila tonight.
Worldwide again tonight. You see here good defense by Grayson Allen that starts this break opportunity. The Grizzlies just continue to play good defense, continue to get good shots. This is going to be, as it's going down right now, a throwback Grizzlies game as the Miami Heat game was, one in which he played in the mud.
Grizzlies with their starting 5 on the floor. Mulder in for Smiley, who's out with the 5 fouls. Valanciunas lean. Boy, that one honeycombs in and out.
you hate to. These are those injuries and situations you hate to see.
And the Warriors call for time.
Injury pa yata si
Grizzlies by
ano to?
3.
Si Draymond Green.
Attention paid to Draymond Green.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's made with real fruit juice and is USDA certified organic. It's a cut. Well, new mango apricot Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. As real as it tastes.
We don't want to overhype the return of the quesalupa from Taco Bell, so we're skipping all the fanfare.
Oh, man.
We'll just tell you. The quesalupa's cheese stuffed shell is back, and we think you'll like it.
Feel like a $1 million house, like I'm eating it.
It's an honor having a big-time rapper coming in here.
Rapper. Generation-defining artist, maybe. 5 tracks nominated.
Third quarter pa lang pala. Ang score.
Stories to tell. Big stories. You feel me?
Want to eat better while staying in? Meet Freshly. We're here to help with chef-cooked meals ready in minutes. Choose from over 30 options designed by our chefs and nutritionists, and we'll deliver them fresh, not frozen, right to your door. So skip the prepping, cooking, and cleaning, and start eating healthy without the hassle of grocery shopping. Ready to eat delicious? Build your weekly menu of chef-cooked meals today at freshly.com.
Ay! Wala yung isa.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym. Learns as you get stronger. With personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital learning. So you can be your strongest. Visit tonal.com.
Company Grizz Shop Local Women's History Month Edition is a virtual shopping event created to highlight, support, and sustain local women-owned businesses. RSVP at grizzlies.com/Grizz Shop Local with hyphens between the 3 words by March 27th and get exclusive discounts to participating shops. Dylan Brooks right there, but he is staying in.
Nalaro din pala yung box. Pwede ba mamasok yung MP? Wala na.
festeggiare questo traguardo dei 6.000 assaggi. È quella che ho io, questa è epica. Stai rovinando? No. Stai rovinando. Sarà messo a un discorso molto emozionale durante la Io vi ringrazio tutti perché oggi sono saliti sopra la montagna dei 6.000 assaggi. Una montagna ardua da percorrere. Una montagna dove molti sono inciampati e hanno perso la pelle sotto le mani. Una montagna dove alcuni sono ruzzolati. Una montagna che pochi hanno l'ardire di guardare la cima della montagna. Una montagna che noi abbiamo sormontato grazie alla vostra suprema collaborazione e supporto. Per questo voglio ringraziarti, uccidendo gente. Jerick in sacrificio per voi. Questa caccia al tesoro che noi stiamo per giocare l'hanno organizzata Piadina e Alex. Ora, loro due sono due dei sospettati numeri uno, specialmente Piadina. Se vi ricordate, noi pensavamo che l'avesse rapito Piadina come Mellone. Quindi state già capendo qual è stato il pieno scaltro di Laionio. Praticamente, se noi adesso, durante la caccia al tesoro, ritroviamo dei pattern, degli schemi, dei modi di fare che sono in comune con il rapimento di Pomellone, per esempio magari alcune cose scritte sui cartelli, per esempio l'utilizzo di item frame, le cose che c'erano dentro, per esempio il fatto di nascondere le cose sottoterra come era nascosto Pomellone, eccetera eccetera, allora capiamo che uno di loro due è stato il rapitore di Pomellone, perché troviamo delle similitudini, come si dice, scienza forense, no, non è scienza, è tipo investigazione forense, no, vuol dire, pare, non capisco un cazzo io, però credo che funziona.
might not be so lonely on the sideline. I'll talk to this kid.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
The worst thing I could possibly think of almost happened. This wolf tried to kill my foxes, but luckily I dealt with it fast. And scared for their lives, I put them in the pen so they wouldn't get hurt. And again, my foxes went back. I also started a little with my first one day. And by the end of day 5, I had my But other than that, day 6 was going pretty well. The stray was really terrified of my dog. And I also expanded my farm. I needed more room for trees, so I extended the board out here. How much pain do I have to endure? This is another one of my foxes. That wasn't all, because when I tried to be stray, my dog started to fight. Let's all have a moment of silence for Jim. On day 7, I was dozing off when the stray spawned, and they almost killed me. Luckily, I built a shield. I also finished the first and they shot me back to the good. Now I live in the water. If all my animals died, I got to enjoy the right behind me. But luckily, it was supposed to be that he was on top. I'm really starting to get I was only on 3 parts. I was on Guardians 1. So you get the idea.
everything changes.
Transition D has been on point.
Ganda ng laban, no?
5-5 from the line. Just to give you an update on the foul situation, Brooks has 4, Valanciunas has 4 among players that are on the floor. The Warrior has more than 3 except Smaligic, who's on the Golden State bench with 5. Offensive foul on the illegal screen. Turnover is number 11 on Golden State.
The problem with that was Poole started to run before Draymond Green could get to the screen. So with him moving, the defender moving, put Draymond Green in jeopardy and picked up the foul.
Third on Green. Morant, no entry opportunity. Picked up his dribble, 6 to shoot. Anderson, 3 to shoot. Kyle elevates and hits over Bazemore. Just another 13-point game for Kyle Anderson.
Let's see if Kyle can get himself another basket to get off of the 13-point seesaw he's had in the last 10 rounds.
Jordan Poole. Fantastic move to get to the rim. Pulls the Warriors within 2. Another 20-point game for Poole. Valanciunas in the post. Bazemore claims the rebound. Under 3 remaining in regulation. Toscano Anderson leads and hits another 3. I beg your pardon, Poole leads and hits another 3.
He continues with another big night for him. 25 last night, 23 for this point.
Warriors by 1 on their 12th triple of the game. Morant lost the handle, got it back, floated it up and in to put the Grizzlies in front by 1.
It's going to come down to execution here down the stretch. Which team can get the shots that they want to get the majority of the time?
Poole. Rebound Anderson. Warriors are 9-8 in clutch games. Grizzlies are 8-8. Morant. Valanciunas battling for it, but can't get it at the moment, and the rebound cleared by Wiggins. Warriors a chance for the lead with under 2 to play. Wiggins, and a steal by Grayson Allen, forced by the defense of Dylan Brooks.
Great thing. What the Grizzlies did is sort of a trap too with Morant. They used the half-court line. Wiggins crossed the half-court. The Grizzlies from there swarmed him.
Wala rin na pala yung ano.
Another block by Valanciunas. He blocks Draymond Green. Grizzlies have forced 3 turnovers for 6 points here in the period. Morant out of bounds. It stays with Memphis. Brandon Clark about to check in. He'll get Grayson Allen, but Dylan Brooks using the sideline as an extra defender, and Grayson Allen. Rough shooting night from outside, but gets the slam, and he goes to the bench as Brandon Clark is back in.
Great play.
And Brandon Clark comes in and slams off a brilliant baseline out of bounds play, and the Grizzlies go up 5 with 1:26 remaining. Timeout Golden State. 6 straight by the Grizzlies.
Kyle Anderson, a fantastic inline inbounder, makes a great find here to Brandon Clark.
Clark with 14 off the bench.
If DJ Citizen Jane quit on her passion for music, she never would have left her career as a detective to pursue it. If she let starting at the bottom scare her, she never would have hustled to play bigger and bigger shows. And if she was content with being one of the best Latino artists in Miami, she wouldn't be electrifying the crowd with sold-out shows around the world. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Then working the baseline out of bounds, and Brandon Clark has been so important for the Grizzlies tonight. 16 of the 40 bench points for the Grizzlies coming from Brandon Clark.
Well, it was great execution of the out-of-bounds play there. Great back screen that allowed Brandon Clark to go around two players to be able to come up with that two-hand slam. And first time tonight, the Grizzlies have had two bigs, at least one big and a quasi-big, and Brandon Clark on the floor together.
Toscano Anderson. That's nothing to do with the Valanciunas. Poole misses a three. Clark, the defensive rebound. Golden State just one timeout remaining. Grizzlies have two. The lead in the leather 105-100. Morant against Toscano Anderson. Trying to put him on skates. Leans. Doesn't get the bounce. And follows his own. John Morant with the miss. Follows his own. A 7-point lead with 49 seconds remaining.
Slither in there for that one-hand putback.
8 straight by the Grizzlies in crunch time. Wiggins missing a three. Rebound fight won by the Warriors. Green directing traffic. And Poole hits the three, his third of the game to give him 26. 4-point game, 31.4.
Good release there by Poole.
They have gotten themselves a gem in Jordan Poole.
Warriors have some foul here because it's a 4-point game.
And they have one to give. And they give it 25.1.
They got the foul again.
Right. Poole has scored the last 8 for Golden State, but the Grizzlies up 4.
Here's the biggest thing now is make sure you get the ball inbounds.
And you can go back court in the last 2 minutes, and the Grizzlies do that. And Morant trying to play keep away, but the one time Morant didn't want a foul called. And the foul called on Bazemore, his third.
Now it just comes down to making your free throws on the offensive end. You see Morant on this shot attempt. Because of Draymond Green boxing out Valanciunas, but the rest of his team falls asleep. But for the Grizzlies, make your free throws. Don't give up threes. So a drive to the basket don't help on any drive to the basket. Stay at home with shooters.
Morant makes it a 5-point game. Damian Lee back in. Lee, a capable 3-point shooter, but only 1 of 4 tonight from distance. Morant, 13 points, 8 assists. And now 3 of 4 from the line.
Yeah, no threes in this possession.
2-possession game against Golden State, only 1 timeout remaining. Wiggins out of the corner, 3 ball, nope. Rebound, Dylan Brooks. Hammer, nail, coffin. This baby is over. And the Grizzlies will win it tonight. Foul finally taken by Damian Lee with 4.7 remaining.
Partner, guess what Kyle Anderson?
He's going to end with 13 points. Just every other game. And for a 10th consecutive game in this building, these two teams have alternated wins and losses.
The streak stays.
And Brooks to the line where he's a perfect 6 of 6 tonight. Grizzlies with 4 of their 5 starters and 6 overall in double figures. Grizzlies lead it by 8, and the Grizzlies is Wiggins. This is the 3, rebounded by Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies come up in the clutch. Forcing turnovers, getting conversion.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to get the win over the Golden State Warriors. The second night that these two teams have faced each other. Chris Miles, Sam Mitchell, Earl Watson here with you. And Sam, that's what you want if you're Memphis, to get that redemption the next night after allowing the Warriors to score 116, playing good defense, and getting a victory.
Well, it's those natural tendencies, too. You have to think about this from this standpoint. Golden State Warriors won the game last night, so obviously Memphis is going to be upset. They're going to have a different mindset, and obviously when you win, you tend to relax, and when you lose, you tend to be on heightened alert. And Coach said it before the game. This was a huge game for Memphis when you think about it. They lost the last 4 out of 5 games. In that tough Western Conference, they are starting to slide. And Chris, if you're Memphis, you at least got to be in one of those top 10 spots so you can play in that one-game play-in tournament to get yourself into the playoffs. So I think if they can hang in there in that top 10, I don't think they can make a lot of noise. But people don't like playing Memphis, Chris, because they play hard.
Gemma Yee, mega love shoutout. Bakit gising ka pa, Gemma Yee? Ayan. Hindi, umaga sa ano.
Clippers, the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball has the Hornets making some noise out east and have a lot to be excited about with young talent and savvy vets. Tonight will not be easy for the Clippers as we welcome you inside Staples Center for the first time in a long time. Great to be joined by the Czar Mike Fratello. I'm Brian Seaman. Great to see you.
Hindi pa siya na.
Tape, so to speak. First two, now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
The Triple Bonus Jack combo is back for $5.99.
Like and subscribe, people.
Jack?
Second free throw is good. Clippers out in front by 12. Hornets middle of the pack in both offense and defense. The Clippers have put up a large number here this opening frame. And that's without shooting a free throw. Still one of the concerns you might have. The shots have been falling here tonight for the Clippers. Batum, a great look at a three. Rebound inside by Leonard despite being outnumbered. Lays it in 32-18.
Well, it's great to see that burst. All of a sudden, the energy going up over the top of the other players on the floor. Those long arms, big hands, pulling it down, getting a second shot opportunity.
Washington for three. Misses everything as it tumbles out of bounds. 41% three-point shooter on the season.
Watch Kawhi come. Gets a running start, elevates, and a little pump fake to lose the defender, finishes it off.
Something to pay attention to here for this squad. Talking with Ty Lue before the ballgame, he said, look for increased minutes from everybody. Had mentioned fatigue maybe being a factor in that Dallas game, playing so hard defensively. As Lue draws the foul, they'll go to the line for three. But I look at potentially adding minutes to, especially that starting five that has been so good. That's only going to improve the Clipper chances as we go on these final 30 games.
Smart veteran shows it, knows he's going to get the youngster up in the air, then leans in a little bit and trying to explain to the official, boy, you don't understand, he leaned into me. Yeah, well, he's done that for how many years? 13, 14 years now? He's leaned in once he shows the ball.
So that now 32 points away from 15,000 He leads all in scoring off the bench. While we have a little happy birthday to the second leading scorer off the bench, Mr. Jamal Crawford. He won't be able to see this. He is playing basketball somewhere in the country right now. We miss Jamal, one of my all-time favorites. Happy birthday. 41 years old. Clippers out in front, 35-18. Hayward down the lane. Nice attempted ball movement. Pass overthrown. Goes out of bounds.
Trying to catch him with one hand and then make a pass at the same time made it a little bit difficult for Mr. Monk that time.
Nice pass inside to Patterson from Lou. Bridges in the corner to Monk, knocks down the three. And Malik Monk, a 41% three-point shooter. First points in a couple of games, but 0 for 4. And their loss the other night to the Lakers.
Yeah, be careless with the basketball, particularly with the quarter ending that way. That would have been a terrible turnover to give them a quick score like that.
Now the last say of this first quarter. Boom, fades, fires, and crawls over the front and falls through. 37-21. Clippers out in front here in the first quarter. Couple of days off. Practices for the Clippers, and it shows in all the right ways.
Staff felt that they had a real
Putik 20 para 20. Tayo lamang.
Unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups.
Hindi Clusas naligaw. Mega love shoutout Dick Clusas.
Find out how to dispose of them safely.
Sana sa Dick Clusas.
Visit fda.gov/drug.
Just 22 games last year, but he said it taught him a lot about how to affect the game by just being a great teammate, showing up on time, continuing to do the work, and still checking up on his guys and what Charlotte's loss, as Brian mentioned, has become the Clippers' game.
And then some. Thank you, Christina. He has been so great in his role. I'm very curious to see how he adapts. I'm assuming it'll be very well here for the Clippers in that second unit. How about a dunk from Patrick Patterson to start things off here in the second quarter?
I thought it was a great pass by Paul George. He got in traffic. He put it on the floor rather than try and throw the lob. Found him right at the right time and right spot.
Hayward for three. Patterson comes away with the rebound. A graceful glide by Lou Williams, and it trickles home. And the Clippers lead 41-21 here in the first half. Hornets on the season 0-10 when trailing by 20 or more. Brought to you by Balong.
Watch the bounce pass through two defenders and the finish at the rim. Nice. How about that?
Is off. It's the biggest swing on that roster.
Isn't kind of like Williams, not the same handling and creating that Lou can do, but he gives that second unit that instant offense. He can go off for a big night very often and so valuable to his team. A little bounce in his step. Watch. Whoop, bounces, gets up, nice lift.
There you go.
6 points off the bench in 5 minutes. Hayward challenged inside, throws it away. PG leads the break with Patterson riding shotgun, gets it to Patterson, and he flushes it into the right hand.
You saw Martin step up and try to take the foul to stop the fast break. The official did not blow the whistle.
Monk inside. Good contest by Batum. A miss by Washington follows it up and taps it home.
This is a good offensive rebounding team, Shaw. They get after it. They're 8th in the league overall in offensive boards.
Lou finds a seam, drives the lane, sandwiched in by defenders, misses, gets his own rebound, and he lays it in. When you need an offensive rebound, you turn to Lou Williams.
Wondering what Monk was thinking about. It's like he let him go up, get the rebound, and lay it back up and in. Never challenged it.
Transplant or received chest radiation.
Block his shot. That's the way to put points on the board in the paint.
Basketball coming out of the timeout. Clippers out in front. And 9. And to 2 months, it ignites the Clippers break. Paul George controlling his 10th first quarter points. The 6th time he has done that this year. Clippers are 4-1 of the previous 5. They go to the cash cow. He floats it up and in again. Paul George is 5 of 6 from the field.
See Paul George putting the ball on the floor collapses the defense, so that means you're going to have players open on the perimeter to him to pass to.
Clippers have 12 made shots, 7 misses. Whistle, offensive foul. We're going the other way. Now for the All-State good hands boy.
Watch Luke Jesse. The reason is because in that Euro step, you can't lift an elevation on the shot, so it makes it easy for you to go up there with those long arms and big hands and get a piece of that.
That is Cody Martin. I bring that up because his brother Caleb, also on the team, and also sees time for the Hornets. Right now, the Clippers out in front by 14 and look very sharp. Leonard hands to George. Back to Kawhi. Skips it over to Lou. Into Zoo. Good deflection by the Hornet defense in the turnover for the Clippers. Lou deflects it the other way and gets it right back. Senior foul by Martin. It stops the clock with 21 to play in this first quarter.
Jimmy Williams play a little defense here. Lou getting on the top side. They're not going to post Lou up. He's going to get a deflection and get us off running on the fast break.
I brought this up before. It's worth mentioning. I just think what Lou has done this year has been phenomenal. His numbers are down as far as scoring, but I think he's tried to do everything he can to impact every level of the game. And it's just been really fun to watch, and I'm very happy for Lou that he found that scoring touch again. But we have seen more plays like we just saw from Lou Williams than we maybe saw in the previous 2 years combined. And that's not a slight at Lou. That wasn't his job. Now he knows everything he's trying to do. It's been awesome to watch.
Would you call those green plays? Small plays that help the team win and go one step further.
Seven to shoot for the Clippers. White tied up, finds Lou. Makes the extra pass to the one-time Hornet Batum. Spent 5 years in Charlotte, had his best year playing for head coach Steve Clifford back in 2016 and 17 when he was 15, 6, and 6 across the board. Hornets losses beyond the Clippers gain. Nice shot there by Devontae Graham, beg your pardon.
And that guy, Devontae Graham, as you know, can fill it up in a hurry. He's a shot maker and pump deep.
Speaking of shot makers, offline there for Lou. Nice contest there by Zubac. Is literally slapping at the wall and comes up with the foul.
Now, granted, Ryan, the Clippers are number one in the league at three-point field goal percentage, but just look down the list a little bit, and there's Charlotte at number 7, so that they have a number of guys who can knock down threes.
Concern for Charlotte is that they give up the most threes in the league. The Clippers could feast off of that here tonight.
Well, I mean, that's like you're picking on them now. What do you want them to do? Both things? You want them to make him at one end and stop people from making him at the other?
A small request that I have from the teams that I follow. I'm very happy for them to allow as many threes here tonight, but all jokes aside, they have been so fun to watch from afar. Graham inside just hit a 3. Clippers get the rebound. Man driving it into the hoop. Count it on the goaltend. The Funk is also out there now for the Hornets.
I like the way Man took that hard to the basket. He goes right at the defender, goes by him, and once it hits the glass, can't touch it.
Middleton called on Bridges. Martin from the wing to the lane. Denied inside, but they will call a foul against the Clippers, and it stops the clock with 2:03 to play. It goes on Patrick Patterson.
We're a little distance from where the play took place, but sure looked like he got that one clean.
A little housekeeping. The 3 that sent us to the last timeout was changed to a 2 for Paul George. He had a toe on the tape, so to speak, as Martin misses the first 2. Now a quick word from Jack of the Box.
The Triple Bonus Jack combo is back for $5.99.
Like and subscribe, people.
Jack?
Second free throw is good. Clippers out in front by 12. Once middle of the pack in both offense and defense. The Clippers have put up a large number here in this opening frame.
And that's without shooting a free throw.
Still one of the concerns you might have. The shots have been falling here tonight for the Clippers. Batum, a great look at a 3. Rebound inside by Leonard despite being outnumbered. Lays it in 32-18.
It's great to see that burst. All of a sudden, the energy going up over the top of the other players on the floor. Those long arms, big hands, pulling it down, getting a second shot opportunity.
Washington for 3, misses everything as it tumbles out of bounds. 41% three-point shooter on the season.
Watch Kawhi come. Gets a running start, elevates, and then a little pump fake to lose the defender, finishes it off.
Something to pay attention to here for this squad. Talking with Ty Lue before the ballgame, he said, look for increased minutes from everybody. Had mentioned fatigue maybe being a factor in that Dallas game, playing so hard defensively. As Lue draws the foul, they'll go to the line for 3. But I look at potentially adding minutes to, especially that starting 5 that has been so good. That's only going to improve the Clipper chances as we go on these final 30 games.
Smart veteran shows it, knows he's going to get the youngster up in the air, then leads in a little bit. Trying to explain to the official, boy, you don't understand, he leaned into it. Yeah, well, he's done that for how many years? 13, 14 years now? He's leaned in once he shows the ball.
So that now 32 points away from 15,000. He leads all in scoring off the bench. We have a little happy birthday to the second leading scorer off the bench, Mr. Jamal Crawford. He won't be able to see this. He is playing basketball somewhere in the country right now. We miss Jamal, one of my all-time favorites. Happy birthday. 31 years old. Clippers out in front, 35-18. Hayward down the lane. Nice attempted ball movement. Pass overthrown. Was out of bounds.
trying to catch him with one hand and then make a pass at the same time. Made it a little bit difficult for Mr. Monk that time.
Nice pass inside to Patterson from the loop. Bridges in the corner to Monk, knocks down the three. And Malik Monk, a 41% three-point shooter, gets his first points in a couple of games, but 0 for 4. And their loss the other night to the Lakers.
They have been careless with the basketball, particularly with the quarter ending that way. That would have been a terrible turnover to give them a quick score like that.
Not the last day of this first quarter. The two fades, fires, and it crawls over the front and falls through. 37-21. Clippers out in front here in the first quarter. A couple of days off, a couple of practices for the Clippers, and it shows in all the right ways.
The staff felt that they had a real
Buti parang wala yata sa ano to. Hindi, tama lang.
Unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups, and find out how to dispose of them safely. Visit fda.gov/drug disposal for details.
Just 22 games last year, but he said it taught him a lot about how to affect the game by just being a great teammate, showing up on time, continuing to do the work, and still checking up on his guys. And what ended up being Charlotte's loss, as Brian mentioned, has become the Clippers' game.
And then some. Thank you, Christina. He has been so great in his role. I'm very curious to see how he adapts. I'm assuming it'll be very well here for the Clippers in that second unit. How about a dunk from Patrick Patterson to start things off here in the second quarter?
I thought it was a great pass by Paul George. He got in traffic, he put it on the floor rather than try and throw the lob. Found him right at the right time and right spot.
Hayward for three. Patterson goes away with the rebound. A graceful glide by Lou, who comes in and dribbles home. And
And the Clippers lead 41-21 here in the first half.
Viewers na to.
Hornets on the season 0-10 when trailing by 20 or more. Right now, it's time for a good times moment. Brought to you by Balong. Bounce pass through two defenders and the finish at the rim. Nice. How about that? Getting it through both. It's off. It's the biggest swing on that roster. It's kind of like it's not the same handling and creating that we could do, but it gives that second unit that instant offense he can go off for a big night. Bouncing a step watch. Bounces, gets
Sheldon, DeMar, and Lonnie all locked in offensively, but you got to get some stops at the other end. Derek White off to Johnson. 9 on the shot clock against Brook Lopez with the left hand. This one won't fall. The rebound comes off to Giannis. Here he comes, the locomotive. And then Connaughton says, man, I'm glad I play with you. He just takes so many people out. You just find an open spot, and if he ain't going to score, he's going to find you. Timeout, Spurs with the Bucks up 9.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's White.
Lopez can't go that far out on the floor and guard DeMar DeRozan.
Little floater. Tipped out by Pirtle to Lonnie. And Walker will bring it across. It approaches the 6-minute mark left in the ball game.
Well, he's got the hot hand. Give him space to go to work.
Works his way inside the arc for the 2. And Walker now with 25 to tie his career high.
It's not that hard, Bill. He's got Brook Lopez on the perimeter. Get out of the way and let him go to work.
DiVincenzo. Little floater the other way as he pulls up for the short jumper. Makes it 105-98.
Yeah, that's the problem. This side of the other side of the court, our guys aren't able to get stops right now.
DiVincenzo with a dozen. Keldon Johnson misses the 3. Rebound to Middleton. Middleton was 17 tonight, trying to make it 20 and does. Well, Milwaukee averages making 14.5 threes a game. That is 5th best in the league. And they are 12 for 34 tonight. Lead it by 10. Walker again. Holy coyote. El Quattro on fire. The Spurs just got to get some stops at the other end. 108 and 101.
Well, Lonnie should have gotten the ball last time down the floor as well. And so I'm still trying to figure out if our guys know that he's got the hot hand. Sometimes they act like it, sometimes they don't. He knows. But again, it comes down to the other side of the floor. Our guys are scoring the basketball, but the Bucks are scoring in bunches as well.
I think I said a moment ago that Walker, 25, that was his season high. The 28 has tied his career high that came against Houston.
I remember that game where I think all Spurs fans remember that one from a couple years back, where he just caught fire there in the fourth quarter, was absolutely unstoppable, single-handedly won the ball game.
And Methodist Healthcare assist tonight. Lonnie Walker trying to assist the Spurs to a victory.
That's right. How about that penetration there? Just never gave up on it. The mid-range game, that's where he's kind of hiding behind the screen. Middleton goes underneath. He shoots the mid-range jumper. Catch and shoot 3 ball.
Yung ibang bukas kasi ginahin ko na yun.
And he just scares you as a defender with his speed. So you got to lay off of him. You try to get up there too tight on him, he's going to blow past you. And we all know how he can finish at the rim. So you start spacing him, and he starts going wild from beyond the arc. And it just becomes a dilemma for the defense.
Now, matching that career high that he had against Houston back in December of 2019. And also, speaking of highs, DeRozan with 12 assists, that is a season best. His career best is 14. The Spurs got to get stops. This team averages 119.5 a game, second in the NBA. They are on target again. Drew Holiday for the layup.
Keldon was just too far off that screen, and as soon as Holiday came off, he realized that he's got to jump up there and protect the jump shot. And Drew Holiday puts a burst on him and gets all the way to the basket.
Very quietly is now their leading scorer tonight with 21. Rudy Gay takes the 3, and he knocks it home as Gay brings the Spurs back within a half dozen.
I trade 3 for 2s right now. Our guys keep making them.
Antetokounmpo slides it off to Middleton. His 3 ball is good. Both teams offensive minded right now. The Bucks are 51%. They made 13 threes. The Spurs 10 of 27 from 3. DeRozan with the miss. Rebound comes off to Giannis. Antetokounmpo. White came to try to help, and you get dunked on.
Yeah, we pretty much shut that down the entire ball game until then. And that shows you what the Greek Freak can do. He does that on a nightly basis and does it to a lot of people, a lot of players.
Lonnie Walker, another 3. And let's see, I think they may know that he is sizzling as Walker continues to pound it as Lonnie
13 field goals tonight, 31 points. Hey, you think they figured it out? We'll be able to tell when we come out of this timeout if he gets the next shot. Lonnie Walker filling it up. The half, 10 in the quarter. He's hit 5 of 8 from 3 in a career-best 31-point performance. Make sure you stay tuned. Spurs Live postgame's coming up, and it's brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Hopefully it can be exciting plays of a comeback against this Bucks team that is sizzling as well. And here's Holiday again. Couldn't make this one, though. Derek White kind of put the pressure on him and forced him into a quick shot.
Shout out, boss. G-String, Bronson and Beb. Ayan. G-String. Magandang screen mo ngayon, boss. Talo GS.
Like it's a funny change of direction. Out of bounds and
Nalit ko na nabasa, Brad.
It's the ball back. Here is Holiday. Off to DiVincenzo. This is the 3. Derek comes all the way with a rebound. Spurs have been out-rebounded by 7 tonight. Johnson kicks it back. Rudy Gay for 3. This is off the iron. I got to think Lonnie Walker's got at least touch it. Yeah, to the court. If you don't have something easy right off the bat, I mean, he's just tossing the ball, from beyond the arc. He's just throwing it in there so effortlessly. There he goes. Great save that time by DeRozan to get the Spurs the ball back and a possible break. Walker, deep 3 off the rim. That's just trying to get himself, back in it after those last 2 possessions.
Kawari lang yung sila dyan pagka nakabukas na yan.
115, 107, 8-point game, 2 minutes to go. And Bill, that's just the young guys, trying to figure it out. Right. When Lonnie has a hot night and he didn't get the ball the last 2 times down the floor, and he's itching to shoot it. Hindi,
magkaiba yan. Huwag yan.
Yung really not the best shot. He's
talagang charger na ilagay mo.
He's got to get it up. And Antetokounmpo gets the 3 and then a whistle and a foul. We're thinking Spurs did a pretty good job on this guy. He's got 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 15 assists. I mean, and you see they're daring him to shoot that ball, and it makes you pay, and he's streaky. And we've seen a couple of swishes. We've seen 1 or 2. I want to see that work. Didn't look so good.
Yeah.
Rosen at the line, and now a message from HEB.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple with HEB Meal Simple.
By the way, it's DeRozan with a season-best 13 assists. Antetokounmpo with 15 assists. That has matched his career high. DeRozan gets free throws to make it 118-108. And Giannis trying to close this one out. Okay, you can't stop that. It's too long. Turns around in that turnaround jump shot. Who's going to block it? 26 of the night. Johnson for 3. And DiVincenzo with a rebound, and the Bucks, it appears, are going to get their 6th win in a row and win for the 11th time in the last 12 ball games. Antetokounmpo.
Malapis yan.
It's Rudy Gay. And knocked away from DiVincenzo, and then a foul called on Giannis. And the Spurs will go to the line here. For every Spurs fast break point scored, Break Check makes a donation to the Boys and Girls Club. Break Check, where fast breaks happen every day. 5 fast break points tonight for the Spurs. The Bucks only had 6. And Rudy Gay will go to the free throw line. Yeah. Gay with 13 points.
It wasn't that type of up and down game.
No.
It wasn't, but a lot of good offense in the half court set.
You see subs are coming in. Jones, Eubanks, Vassell, and Witherspoon on one side, and the other way you see Brent Forbes talking to Quindary Witherspoon. Portis also coming in as Rudy Gay hits this free throw with 54 seconds to go.
That shows you how Pop and Bud think alike. I mean, they're clearing their benches at the same time. Bud's a mini Pop. He's a clone.
Gay knocks it down to make it a 10-point game. As another famous broadcaster used to say, folks in the desert are still very interested in the outcome of this one.
That's right. Looking at the over-under at Bally's right now.
And something else. As the Spurs get the rebound here, and Keldon Johnson back out. Devin Vassell for 3. And Vassell makes it 120-113.
He didn't get enough shots either tonight, Bill, actually. Devin Vassell was open a few times, at least 2 or 3 times that I can remember, where he just made a shot, where he did something really well and just didn't get the ball.
Vassell with 7 points tonight, and the Bucks will hold on to it here and come away with a 7-point win, 120-113. And win their 6th in a row and go 27-14 and keep pace with Philadelphia and Brooklyn, as Philly on top by a game and a half over the Bucks. And the Spurs drop to 22-17. They go 3-2 on this 5-game and 7-night road trip. And we'll come back home to meet Charlotte on Monday. Brent Forbes did his part as the former Spur had 10, hit a couple of threes against his old team. And the Bucks come away with the win. Stay with us. Spurs Live postgame show is headed your direction. Final score once again, Milwaukee 120, San Antonio Spurs 113.
Basta ba? Basta nga. Hanapin natin yung Clippers. Game, ano pa pala? Halftime report. Halftime. Bakit walang code dyan? Walang code? Wait lang. Hindi naman nagsasalita. Yun lang. Ayos ba yung camera? Okay ang camera. Ha? Wait lang, wait lang.
You don't know me.
Bukas na ba? Tingnan nga. Tingnan mo nga kung baka napalit ko nito. 56 kilo ba? Nakalagay. Ito nga pala ID. Ano nakalagay? Binigay ko sa'yo nga pala ID. Hindi. Ang flashlight na nandito sa ibabaw sa may kanan. I-slide ko pababa. May kanto. Kasi sa sige na. So, chan, mamaya na lang. Tatawag ko mamaya. Ciao. Mamaya na lang. Mamaya. Tatawag sa akin yan. Bibigay ko sa'yo. Sasabihin ko sa'yo. Susulat ko. Sige na, ciao. Sige na, papatayin ko na. Ciao.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Ready to explore, I need you to hear. I've been flying from Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
changes.